So, this is my husband, Joseph.
Pleased to meet you, sir. Joseph.
And my mum.
Lindsay.
Lovely to meet you. You haven't changed.
Neither of you.
This place is amazing.
Oh, isn't it?
Must be lovely living here.
I don't actually live here anymore. It's my mother's house. Well, why don't we go inside and I'll fix us some drinks. It's ridiculous. No drinks.
Yes, of course. Please, come inside. Come on. Look, thank you for coming.
Don't thank me. Thank your mother. I didn't want to come.
David.
I'm just telling her the truth. You really think we should ignore the last 10 years, do you?
No, but Faye rang us, wanted us here.
And how long did it take you to come outside and say hello?
Everybody was in here.
She had to say hello to her guests.
Her guests? And how many of these people here do you actually know? The only reason why you asked us here is to show us how well you're doing.
That is not the reason that I asked you.
Huh? Why then?
You're my family.
What happened? Happened. Can't we just...
We're family.
Yes.
Oh, no, we're not. We're not family. We can't be. Families pull together, speak to each other. Isn't that what families do?
I'm so sorry. Joseph got waylaid. There. Mr. Morton?
Cheers.
We were just saying to Faye how much we loved the house.
Have you had to come far?
No. We live on the other side of Holby, near the football ground. Nowhere near as smart as this.
No, but smart enough.
Well, the wedding breakfast will be served very soon.
Thank you.
Okay, I should go and find Joseph. I'll be back in a minute.
Faye? Who's the child in the wheelchair?
It's my son, Archie.
I'm a grandmother.
Yes. Technically, I saved his life.
H.O., got nothing to do?
I was just...
Interfering. Mrs. Brayshaw, what next?
I thought that she was okay to go home.
Even though she's suffering acute back pain?
But she told me that it was only mildly annoying.
Don't listen to what patients tell you. They're all habitual liars. Now do your job properly. Another mistake and I'll have you done as incompetent.
Miss Naylor, does this mean I'm not going to get a rotation on AAU?
What?
AAU, it's where I really want...
Useless H.O.'s. Talk about drawing the short straw.
Could be worse. It could be at that wedding.
I'd rather be up to my neck in sewage than be at that wedding.
Doctor, CT scans come through.
I didn't need some scan. I don't want any more tests.
Just bear with me, Mr. Fletcher.
How is he?
Oh, it's normal, except BP slightly raised.
Yeah, well, he's been through minor surgery. That could have something to do with it. That looks okay to me.
Yeah.
Right, in that case, adios.
If he bumped his head, he'd naturally have fallen backwards, except the cut's on the front of his head.
So?
So I don't think he's telling us the truth.
I sometimes think that if this department splashed out on a lie detector, we would save hours.
Is it okay if I run a few more tests?
You're the doctor.
So, where's the honeymoon, or is it a secret?
I'm not sure. I think Joseph has booked a country hotel. I bet you know where it is, don't you, Linda?
No, he hasn't told me. Well, knowing Joseph, it'll be very special. He has such impeccable taste.
Most of the time.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna get a trip.
What? I'm talking about that stripy tank top he used to have. It was revolting.
I'm sorry, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
It's not a problem.
Hello, I'm Elliot Hope. I work with Faye and Joseph.
So what do you do?
Surgeon, cardiothoracic. And today, I'm Faye's surrogate father. And you are?
I'm her real father.
Right, you're her real father. Good, right. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. More champagne?
Hey, Pen, give us a hand.
Can't have to chase up his x-rays.
I'm doing an ECG, first one. We can't pass on this. Mr. Fletcher, just going to run a quick test.
Hello?
this fall you had, can you tell me exactly what happened?
I've told you. I came around the corner and I ran smack into someone.
So where'd you work then?
The aerodrome.
Oh, that must be fun.
It is.
What'd you do?
Yeah, bookings. For flights. That sort of thing. Admin.
Now, just breathe normally, Mr. Fletcher. If something's wrong, no output. That'll be it then.
Hey, Joe, X-rays! God, is she stupid or something?
Don't take it seriously. None of us do. Who's a clever boy, then?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the point of the day that you've all been waiting for, the obligatory speeches. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the gentleman that walked the beautiful bride down the aisle, Mr. Elliot Hope.
Thank you. Faye, Joseph, Lady Byrne, and fellow guests. It was a great surprise and also a great honour when Faye asked me to give her away. Give her away? I could have easily sold her. Joseph offered me £5, but I said I could get more. But seriously, being Faye's surrogate dad, I'm sorry. I feel a bit like a cuckoo, if that's the expression, because I learnt a short while ago that Faye's real father is actually here today, along with his mother. Sorry, her mother. So I think that Dennis...
It's David.
Sorry, David, should say a few words, not me. David.
My daughter Faye is quite an amazing person. And despite all she's done to our family,
David.
I'd like to wish her and her new husband all the very best of happiness.
It indicated...
Heart block.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd go along with that.
a heart block.
Right.
So what now?
So now, you get to tell Catwoman.
It's hardly a diagnosis. It's a half diagnosis.
You're not talking sense.
I'm talking chicken and egg.
That's funny. I thought we were talking heart problems.
A heart problem could cause the patient to faint, which would cause him to bang his head. Agreed?
Agreed.
But sometimes a head injury can slow down the heart rate because of pressure on the brain.
Yeah, chicken and egg.
So you see my problem?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, there is no problem. Because the man didn't fall down, he was knocked down.
So he says.
And you don't believe him?
No.
And why not?
Because he's lying.
And of course I have to thank my mother and my sister for organising this amazing day. I'm sure you'll all agree that they've done a splendid job. Also, I'd like to thank George Beaumont for... Where are you, George? For kindly providing today's wonderful entertainment. Thank you. But the person I must thank the most is my bride, now my wife, Faye. Firstly, for keeping this day a secret from me. How did you do that, by the way? Very impressive. But also for marrying me. Now, some of you know that I first met Faye in Dubai. And at that time, I would never have believed that this stunning woman would one day become my wife. But she has. And for that, I will be forever thankful. So, could you all please raise your glasses? To the latest, Mrs. Byrne.
Mrs. Byrne.
Mr. Fletcher? this fall?
Collision.